So I've been inspired by another channel. Have you ever heard of Fact Fiend?
It sounds familiar. Let me look.
Fact Fiend. I've been watching their videos for a good couple of years now.
I typed
It's
in
just,
fact field.
oops. It's a fantastic channel. Everybody should subscribe to it. So I'm gonna kind of steal their idea, and I'm gonna pick a character from and check out their wiki article. And I thought we could look at the cool shit that about that character and have fun with it. And you started playing God of War, so I got here the God of War Wiki's page on Kratos.
Okay. I don't want spoilers.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a good call. Now, I think a lot of this deals with his origins. So we don't have to get I don't think
I
we'll
kn-
have to get into
well, I know that Kratos' friend was murdered. No, his friend was murdered in front of him because he was born with these red markings on him, and there was some lore or some fated tale that a red painted warrior would be the next coming of like their fallen kingdom or something. So
I
they killed
actually
his
okay.
friend, and then he got those same tattoos onto him, and he became the actual prophecy.
That so yeah, the prophecy was about a man like a marked man. And
Yes,
it
that's
wasn't
it.
Kratos' friend, it was his brother.
Yeah, that's right. It was his brother.
Yeah. And he got that tattoo to remember his brother, who he thought was killed, but actually wasn't dead. They actually team up together in one of the PSP games, and I think he dies in the PSP game.
Okay.
And I think he's voiced by Elijah Wood. I'll have to double check that.
Oh my god, that is great. That just that
Um, so let's start here, as Fact Fiend would say. Let's start at the beginning. Kratos is the
Jeff
main
Judge
player.
is it's Jeff Judge. That's who
Who's Jeff
voices his
Judge?
brother.
Oh, I don't know. Elijah Wood doesn't voice any characters in God of War. I swear he voiced a character in God of War.
Uh Deimos was voiced in God of War 3 by Elijah Wood.
Isn't Deimos his brother?
Was also the name of one of Ares' son, God of Terror.
Oh, huh. Huh. Anyways, Kratos is the main playable protagonist of the God of War series. Born in Sparta, Kratos was a respected soldier in general up until he lost his wife and daughter. Do you know how he lost his wife and daughter?
No?
Now, this is back in God of War 1. So,
Okay.
I mean, do you want to know everything like from
Go
God of
for
War
it.
1, 2, and 3?
Go for it.
Oh, he killed his wife and daughter.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so he's got a really fucked up past, and he's still like mourning. He still mourns their deaths up until like 3 and beyond. But okay, so here's the kicker though. He didn't. So he was like, he was working for Ares, right?
Okay.
Like he and his army were basically doing the bidding of Ares, and Ares recognized Kratos as one of the greatest warriors ever. And the only thing holding him back was his wife and daughter. So while Kratos was destroying a village, Ares, without Kratos' knowledge, put his wife and daughter in one of those buildings, and he went in sword swinging and killed his wife and daughter.
I remember
So
playing part of the first game. I remember that, and then I remember him being on the boat fighting some Leviathan in God 3. I think
it was like a kraken or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now you have that context for God of War 4, that he's still living with that, the fact that he killed his own wife and daughter.
Jesus.
And I think he forgives himself in God of War 3 after going through a lot. But yeah, so he did that, and then as like punishment, the ashes of his wife and daughter were embedded into his skin. That's why he's white. He's wearing the ashes of his wife and daughter. And that's why they also call him the Ghost of Sparta, because he's pale white like a ghost.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's some fucked shit.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be called the Ghost of Sparta.
Oh, damn.
So like it's funny because it's kind of cool because now like maybe you can have more context for God of War 4. I don't know, I don't think it's a spoiler, but the events prior to God of War 4 are rarely brought up. There's only a couple moments where like events from the past are brought up in the new God of War game, which is kind of cool. So it just helps with like new people who come into the series. You don't have to know every little piece, like like Kingdom Hearts or something.
I really need to get the new one when it comes out so quick.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, because I just want to hop into the hardest difficulty and do what I'm doing now.
Oh, gross! You're disgusting.
I'm doing it right now with 4. Why wouldn't I do it with that one?
Ares' command, earning him the nickname the Ghost of Sparta, after which he renounced his service to the God of War, eventually killing him and ascending to godhood before extracting revenge against his father, the Olympians, and the Titans who betrayed him.
Yeah, that's right. He killed Zeus.
Yes, his father. Zeus is like everyone's father, dude. In the fucking Greek mythology.
Well, yeah, he sticks his dick in everything.
Yeah, but like he kills like over the course of all 3 games, especially God of War 3, he murders so many gods, dude.
Jesus. He fucks the Pantheon, doesn't he? He just fucks it up.
He fucks it, tears it, rips and shreds it with fucking chained swords ablazing.
Yep.
After successfully exacting his vengeance, Kratos escaped into a world of Norse gods. We'll skip some of this stuff. Oh, aliases. Okay. This is where it gets cool. Let's see. Okay. The servant okay, so he's the servant of Ares, the champion of Ares, and the fist of Ares. Formally in quotation.
Freya.
Oh,
Yeah, I left paper on the ground, huh?
Hi, Freya.
You want to say hi to Travis? Let's put that there. And you come up here.
Hi.
Ready?
Hi, Freya.
Say hi into here.
Hi.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
How you doing?
You can say hi. You talk so much. Why aren't you talking?
is she being shy?
Yeah, she is being shy.
That's okay. It's nice to see you.
You're so cute, Freya.
That's Travis.
She is funny. She just turned 2, right? Last month?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Oh, shit.
Okay, can I have it back?
Duh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm real smart.
Well, can't.
Wash hands. You want to wash your hands? Ask Chloe.
Rose, come on.
Go wash.
Let's go.
No. Don't.
Come on. Oh, the dragon?
Yeah, I was asking if she turned 2 last month.
No, she hasn't turned 2 yet. She turns 2 in April. April 20th.
April. Okay.
She
I don't know
was
why
born
I
on
thought she
420.
was born January or February.
Yeah, no, she was born on 420.
420. Oh, she's her birthday's the day after my brother's. Tristan turned 18 last April 19th.
Yeah, now he's turned 19.
Soon, yeah.
Yeah.
Kratos is also known as the Oathbreaker, the champion of the gods / the slave of the gods, formerly. After killing them, Slayer of Ares, the Slayer of Gods / the God Slayer,
Jeez.
Destroyer of Worlds. He destroyed the world by killing the Olympian gods. Quote, like the world, but he because he annihilated the world of the Greek pantheon, like Olympus and like Greece. Essentially, he killed everyone there by killing the gods in God of War 3. So he's got that on his shoulders too.
So the entire pantheon is just gone.
There might be a couple left. Like I think he let who's the goddess of beauty and love?
Aphrodite.
Yeah, he fucked her, and then he fucked her, and as far as I know, she's still alive. After fucking her. You remember those mini games? Oh, you remember the mini games you can do in God of War 1, 2, and 3? Where like you can have sex.
What?
Yeah, you have sex with characters, and then it shows like. And then
I've seen cutscenes of that.
Away.
I've seen the cutscenes on that. Yeah.
Yeah. The one in God of War 3, it pans to two naked women going, oh,
in the bed
as you press the button prompts, and like, he's so he's so big. I don't know, shit like that. Hi, Freya.
No.
Oh,
Whoa! What was
messy? That? No, this isn't messy.
That's messy.
That's a mess. Are you gonna try to pick up my mess?
Oh, this is a good one. Sinker of Atlantis.
What the fuck?
I guess he sunk Atlantis at one point. White Warrior by that was given to him by Icarus. Mortal. He's just also known as Mortal.
Mortal.
Killer of Argos.
Do you want to put that away in the trash?
I think that's a city.
Let's go.
Argos? Yes, Argos is a city. I believe. Is it? Yes. No.
Argos was a powerful giant and servant of Hera.
There we go.
Yeah, murderer, killer of Argos, murderer of children. Oh god.
Jesus.
Oh no. Nobody wants that. Oh my god. Murderer of children. Lord Kratos. Tattooed man.
Tattooed man.
Brother. No. Yeah, brother / Big Grump.
Big Grump. Big Grump.
And okay, and then there's like a Nordic one. I can't pronounce that.
What's it spelled?
Oh god.
Copy it and send it to me.
Farbody? Farbody?
Yeah, just copy it and send it to me.
There's like an accent over the A.
Yeah, just send it to me. Oh.
I'm sad because God. Hold your horsicles.
No, my sickles.
There. It is done.
For Boiti? Oh my god. I actually don't know either. What the fuck?
Nice.
Hold on. This one's different. That's a name of a Jotun from Norse mythology.
Of a
Portrayed
what?
as the father of Loki.
Huh.
Written in the 13th century of Snorri Sturluson.
Huh.
So he's portrayed as the father of Loki.
Why would
From the
Kratos be the father of Loki?
I don't know, but the spouse is Laufey, which why does that name sound familiar?
Can I continue with the article, or do you want to go down a history lesson?
Go for it. Keep reading.
I bet you can't guess what gender he is.
A guy?
He is a man. He is the epitome of fucking masculinity, okay? He is a man, if a man was ever a man. Birthplace, Sparta. Species,
It's Far
God.
Buddy.
Mommy.
That's how you pronounce it, Far Buddy.
Far Buddy. And formerly a demigod. I think he turned to a full god.
No, leave it.
Help.
No,
Hey.
leave it.
Oh, okay. He's had 2 voice actors, and he appears
your
in
mama.
many, many God of War games. Now let's go to. I want to go to like feats and abilities. Is that on here? Let's go to abilities, powers and abilities. As a demigod, son of Zeus, and later God of War, Kratos possesses incredible superhuman physical prowess beyond that of any mortal or beast. Clearly. So there was this moment in God of War 3. So who's that guy holding the world on his shoulders? You know who I'm talking
From God of War 3?
about. Well, yeah, just Greek mythology. The guy who carries the world on his shoulders. He's a massive giant. A huge fucking giant.
I
And,
actually
like-
know it, but
But like, so he's killing him. Kratos is killing this guy to get like a stone. And there's this moment where like Kratos is on the tip of his thumb and he goes to squeeze him. And then Kratos stops his finger and pushes his finger away.
I'm sorry, I'm
Um,
still stuck on Laufey because I know that name. Laufey, and then in in Nordic mythology, it should be short for Fae.
I don't know who that is.
Well, Fae, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch my own fucking gameplay because I'm pretty sure Kratos' wife is named Fae. Or something close to that. Maybe I'm just wrong, and I'm
Well,
losing it, but just the name sounds familiar.
If you dive too much into the Norse mythology, you might spoil yourself
Probably
in the
fucking
game. So you might want to be careful.
I'm still so I have okay, so speaking of which, I have 2 predictions. I still think that motherfucker I fought is Balder because he's took no damage. He's just the way he
I
presents
watched
himself.
that video. I really liked it.
And then the witch in the hut I think is Freya or Frigg because just nature magic known as the witch and her response to the gods and how they are in some stories, depending on which version of Nordic mythology you're going from, Freya is forced to marry Odin. And then if you go off others, she's the daughter of Odin. And then other stories, she's Frigga and Frey are the same person, and that's the wife of Odin. So just the way she was presenting herself, I don't know. And that means I'm taking a guess that I'm gonna fight. I think I'm gonna end up fighting Scotty for some reason. I don't know why. Scotty, she's the huntress. She's the huntress goddess. She rides a giant boar.
That sounds sick as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to spoil anything else for you, and we're gonna stick to like 90%.
I was kind of thinking the witch might be Scotty, but she doesn't seem like a hunter, and a huntress doesn't. Yeah, just the way she was, she doesn't seem like Scotty. But I was thinking she might be. But yeah, my guess is that was Freya, and or possibly a banished Valkyrie. I don't know. So there's I won't know until I get more into the game, but I am every single character that's new that seems major. I am gonna guess who they are because just like doing it. I just like doing that.
So, do you remember the time Kratos beat Hercules to death? So like in God of War 3, Hercules he's like this 10-foot tall Adonis, and he's got these giant metal like gauntlets with like lion faces.
I never played God of War 3 all the way through.
Right. That's why I'm describing. So he's 10 foot tall, has these giant metal lion fists. Kratos. Fuck? Yeah, and they can extend outward. It's just a weapon Kratos obtains in the game. So he steals them from his brother Hercules and then uses them to beat his face in. And he beats his face in so hard he punches him through the ground and they fall into some water, and then he just gets the cool lion fists. And he can use them to break crystals and stuff in the game.
That's insane. Fucking insane.
So yeah, he was able to beat Hercules to death. Oh, that's some spoilers.
He fisted him.
That. Capable of overpowering the Hydra, throwing the Colossus of Rhodes after it attempted to crush him beneath its foot, preventing both Kronos. Kronos I think is the guy. No, Kronos doesn't hold the world, and Atlas from crushing him with their fingers. So the guy who holds the world on his shoulders is Atlas. Okay, yeah. So they tried to crush him to death with their fingers, and couldn't do it. He overpowered them. Superhuman durability. That's an understatement. Dude, like in God of War 2, he was stabbed to death by like the sword of Olympus, and then he crawled his way out of Hades. And then in God of War 3, he gets stabbed by the sword again, then uses it, kills Zeus, and then he proceeds to beat Zeus to death with his bare hands. Nothing else, just his hands. So you haven't played 3, but there's this scene where like the end of the game is like the very last scene takes place from like Zeus's perspective, and all you can see is Kratos beating you to death with his fists. And he also
That's
like
cool.
you fight Poseidon at the beginning of the game, and you rip Poseidon out of his giant water like avatar, and then you proceed to beat him to death. And the last thing you do to him is you press L3 and R3, and Kratos shoves his thumbs into his eye sockets and then squeezes his brains.
Dude, I might have to play through the originals. Holy shit.
And then he throws him off Olympus, and when he lands in the water, the whole planet floods. That's how the game starts. He starts by killing most of the people on like the planet, quotations, because like when they made 3, the end of 3, I don't think they planned on traveling to a new mythology. So in the context of 3, the whole world flooded. And that's how the game starts.
That's insane.
Yeah. Superhuman speed. Kratos is incredibly fast, capable of matching the likes of Zeus, who has the speed of lightning.
What the
Yeah, so Zeus is as fast as lightning.
So Kratos is just holding back the whole time in God of War 4? Like, what the fuck?
Yes, he is holding back. He is suppressing his godhood. Superhuman agility. Kratos has the tremendous agility, capable of easily jumping great heights and distance and landing without any problem. Swinging from ropes across long gaps. Superhuman stamina. Kratos possesses an almost unlimited amount of stamina compared to a mortal man due to his heritage and harsh Spartan training since his childhood, which constantly maintains. Oh, he constantly maintains his Spartan training. This allows him to remain constantly active for days without tiring or slowing down. Or entire games.
Entire games.
Where he's just murdering gods and titans alike.
I've been so far I've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like you've been having a lot of fun.
Dude, the game's just so entertaining, but like
It's so good.
Some of the fucking parts I want. Oh my god, the fucking giant ogre pissed me off.
Right, because you're playing on the hardest difficulty.
I know, but like I was stuck there for 3 fucking hours, and like I was so pissed off. Like one of them, he was so close to dying, and I just got hit from those stupid toxic draugrs, and I was about to literally just start fucking smashing the controller. I was so angry because it was just like, you fucking gotta be kidding me. Like
reminds me of I've been wanting to show, maybe next episode, watch like a Salty Smash compilation. Those are funny.
Those are pretty fucking funny.
They rip the fucking controllers out of the GameCube. Oh my god.
I watched a couple Karen videos, and this lady lost her shit because someone wasn't even taking a picture of her. She was taking a picture of her friend, and the Karen came over and slapped the fucking phone out of her hand. And it was just like, what the fuck? And then she picks up her phone. She picks up her friend picks up the phone, and you just see her friend beating the fucking shit out of this Karen on top of her. Just whap, whap, whap.
Damn. Sounds like we got a regular Kratos. Kratos, he's also got the power of shapeshifting.
What the fuck?
While the God of War Kratos could grow 500 or more feet tall, as well as become a fiery comet, which would lay waste to all below him. I don't remember that. I know he grows to the size of Ares in God of War 1 when he opens Pandora's box. But I don't remember him
I'm going to go 500 feet and just dick the planet real quick.
I think that him falling as a fiery comet might be in God of War 2, when he is actually the God of War, and he's like laying waste to cities and shit. Kratos is a really bad person. And
he seems like such a good dad right now.
Very, very slowly learning how to become a decent person.
Holy shit! Like, there is night and day from the person I'm playing with right now.
That's like what makes the game so amazing. Is like, he used to be a one-dimensional monster, but now after everything he's been through and like trying to start a new life, he's like trying, and he's like a more like character with depth and nuance to him now. God
damn.
He's like trying to learn how to be a father again.
Like every time he goes and tries to touch his son, I'm like, just fucking do it, and he won't do it.
Here's the funny. So he had a daughter, and he loved his daughter very much. And the only time you see him smile in any God of War game was in like one of the PSP ones where he gets to see his daughter for once, like after she died. That's the only. I think that's the only recorded. I think that's the only time. What's that?
I've seen him crack a grin.
I don't think I've ever seen him crack a grin.
I've seen him crack a grin. I saw him crack a grin.
You might have heard him. I don't know if he smiled or grinned. There's no fucking way.
He cracked. Just the way it sounded like he sounded like he cracked a grin.
Maybe the actor did, but Kratos doesn't. But the one time he got to see his daughter, he smiled. That was the only time in like fucking 7 or 8 God of War games.
God damn.
Let's see here.
I found a sound by speaking of God of War, I found a cut line from the God of War game, God of War 4 game, and it was I'm the fucking God of War. I found it, and I'm like, I'm keeping this.
Yeah, no, I've seen that bit.
I fucking
He's got some sweet ass abilities. Master combatant. Kratos is an extremely accomplished combatant with tremendous mastery over both armed and hand-to-hand combat. That's an understatement. He over the course of all those games, he masters so many fucking weapons.
I pushed someone through a fucking mountain the other day. Like,
Like he's an expert archer. He can beat people to death with just his hands. So in God of War 3, so he's fighting Hades, which Hades looks fucking sick in God of War 3. You don't want to fuck with Hades, but Hades has these hooks on chains that he uses to pull the souls out of people.
Yeah.
Kratos steals those from Hades and then uses them to rip the soul out of Hades, which allows him to swim in the river Styx.
Dude, like
that moment, I use those weapons throughout most of the game.
Kratos is fucking insane.
He is very insane. He's probably like clinically insane.
My question's like, why are we having this melted down powerhouse fucking? It's like I could literally kill these things in a punch, but no. I'm gonna die in 2 hits.
Oh, because you're playing on the hardest difficulty? Because he's suppressing his godhood. That's why. Don't question it. It's a video game.
That's why. Don't question it.
Don't question it.
Don't question it.
Master marksmanship. Yeah, he's really good with a bow and arrow. Wisdom. Although often defined by his brute strength, Kratos has demonstrated multiple times that he had the wisdom to solve problems he encountered throughout his journey, many of them created by famous architects like Archimedes, Daedalus, and Pathos Vertus III.
I can see that.
He solves a lot of puzzles throughout those games too. He's really fucking smart.
Well, yeah, like the way he talks to his son, I'm just like, this motherfucker's wise as shit.
Probably a lot wiser in 4 than all the other games. He's made so many mistakes, at least like on a moral and ethical level, but he's always been incredibly smart. I am incredibly dumb because he in the first game he's fighting like barbarians, and it's like before he dies he's like, Ares, hear me, hear my prayer, I give you my life, and it's like that's how he starts working for Ares. He's kind of a bitch.
I'm gonna die. Take my soul. I'll work for you. And then he goes and kills him.
I don't think like Kratos used to be as badass because he would say shit like "by the gods," like oh my god, but like by the gods. Like he was hard for the gods, which is pretty beta male. But eventually he turns into like an omega male by literally killing the gods, so I'll give him a pass. And then he turns into like he evolves past beta, alpha, omega, and like there's all. Have you heard of these new tiers of man? They're all ridiculous. But he's ascended past all of those and is slowly becoming a decent human being, which is far beyond alpha and beta male and omega male and citrus male or whatever the fuck.
He's the Atlas male.
There's a few. God, I watched this really stupid fucking video about it. Indomitable will. Kratos' mental power matches his physical abilities. He has incredible willpower and determination which cannot be broken. Once he sets his mind on a goal, he will not stop until it is complete, no matter what obstacles get in his way. He literally destroyed the world to get his revenge. Yeah.
He's like, fuck you.
Yeah. He's
on
almost.
No, we're out of time.
All right.
That motherfucker destroyed the world, though.
So. What's
he destroyed the fucking world. He destroyed the entire world in his pantheon. And then he leaves the pantheon and is just like, I'm going to leave and go get some Vaguba on the other side of the world.
Yeah. Vaguba. But yeah, that game is super sick as fuck, and I can't wait for the next episode. I love seeing your reactions to like some of those really cool moments. Like, dude, I love me a good reaction video.
I'm gonna have to play. I'm gonna have to fucking play those games now.
Good fucking luck, dog. I think I'm gonna play Final Fantasy IX after I eat some food.
Tomorrow morning I gotta record a YouTube video, edit it, and post it tomorrow. And I'm redoing my stream setup.
Okay. Do you don't stream very often, do you?
I stream every Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, okay, once a week, at least you have like a set date and time, a day and time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I stream once a week.
Kind of all over the place.
I just I want to focus on YouTube and my other content. Twitch is kind of just a hangout spot. I'm not going to be gaming on Twitch anymore. I'm just going to be hanging out on Twitch and talking to people. So
that's pretty cool. See, like the way I figure is like if I'm going to be making YouTube content and playing video games, fuck it, I'm going to stream those games and I'll hang out with people while I make my YouTube content. Sometimes I'll stream myself like editing videos, or I'll do a watch party. Like
that's cool.
I did. We watched because I'm trying to re-experience Kingdom Hearts before 3, but like I don't want to replay the DS games. So we watched all the cutscenes that were packaged with the HD collection. So we watched it was like a 3-hour fucking movie.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking scenes.
Yeah, and I think just the other day I watched Kingdom Hearts back cover. So unless I'm gonna skip Chain of Memories because
I would.
It's kind of a tedious game to play. It's got really good combat and a really good story, but really fucking tedious grinding system for levels and a really tedious and what's the word? I use the perfect word for it. Like the level design, tedious and repetitive. It's incredibly every world is the same.
It's copy pasted. It's copy pasted, retextured. It's retextured.
Retextured exactly. So at some point, I'm sure I will play Chain of Memories, but I really like it. The combat and story are awesome, but yeah, the level design and the grinding is bad. But I'm just ready to replay Kingdom Hearts. I've been putting it off for months because I'm like I want to re-experience it. Put it on my YouTube channel for everybody to enjoy, and then we're finally going to play Kingdom Hearts 3 on Critical, and I'm going to try to beat the bonus content on Critical, which is really fucking hard.
Great. That'll be fun to watch.
The super bosses, they were hard on Proud mode. I struggled with them on Proud.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun experience.
But then I got to fight Yuzora. Yuzora is like the new, like, he's like this new guy. He's a new character, a fresh new character, and it's really exciting. And he's the secret boss at the end of the fucking DLC, and he's really hard. And that's not even the craziest part. There's so many crazy layers to Yuzora, and at the same time we don't know anything about him.
It'll be fun to watch you play through that.
Yeah, I'm going to be spending a lot of time streaming those boss fights when I finally get to that point.
Have fun with that. Buy Travis's book, by the way. Buy it, subscribe to him, head over to that channel, head over to his Twitch. Support us, share the videos, everything. You know what to do.
Follow the Wizard on Twitch so you can hang out with him.
Don't.
Yeah. Are you not going to be playing God of War on Twitch? I can't watch you play it live.
No.
Okay. But,
do you know how much I cut out of that? Like, do you know how much bleeping I went through and did on that shit? Do you know how many times I went through shmee?
Well, I mean, like, you can cuss on Twitch. Like, people can get like people can get the uncut content on your Twitch. And there's an incentive to watch you live, and then you can still upload it to YouTube later.
No.
Okay.